Good morning. This is Erwin St. Rose reporting for WKEJ News in Chicago. In sports news, if the Raiders want to move to Las Vegas, Roger Goodell has been vehemently opposed to the idea. NFL Commissioner told Rich Eisen on Tuesday that if the Raiders want to move there and the owners are willing to approve it, then he likely won't get in the way. Ultimately, it's the ownership's decision, Goodell said on the Rich Eisen show. It requires 24 to 32 owners to approve any relocation to any market. Although the NFL would be on board if the owners approved the move, Goodell did not point out that the league would have to iron out a few things before any potential move happened. Obviously, there are specific issues that would need to be discussed in the context of Las Vegas, Goodell said. The commissioner has made it clear in the past that the NFL is strongly against the idea of betting on football games. The NFL should probably start focusing on it because Vegas is. There's a billionaire casino owner in the city who would very much like to see the Raiders there. The Las Vegas Sands has proposed a $1.2 billion dome stadium that would seat 65,000 people. In world news, North Korea appears to be preparing to launch a long-range missile, according to South Korea's defense ministry in a Japanese meeting. Activity has been spotted at a launch station on the west coast of the isolated nation. Earlier this week, Pyongyang announced that it was planning to launch a satellite at some point in February. The announcement was internationally condemned. Critics say it is a cover to test the banned missile technology. North Korea also conducted its fourth nuclear bomb test on January 6. UN sanctions against North Korea prohibit it from carrying out any nuclear ballistic missile tests. South Korean state news agency Yonhap reported defense ministry officials on Thursday as saying activity had been spotted at a site in Dongcheng-ri, where the Sohae launching station is located. South Korea has warned a severe price will be paid if North goes ahead. Pyongyang's main ally, China, has called on North to exercise restraint, act with discretion, and refrain from any actions that might escalate tensions. In national news, Florida Governor Rick Scott declared a state of emergency today in the four counties where people have been diagnosed with the Zika virus. There have been 9 people in total who have been diagnosed with the Zika virus in Florida, though health officials believe that all of them contracted the disease while outside of the U.S. Scott said he wanted the state to be prepared for the chance that the virus could start to spread from mosquito to person within the state. The Aedes aegypti mosquito that is a primary vector of the Zika virus infections is present in the southeast portion of the country, including Florida, though in winter the mosquito populations are low. There have been no reports that the virus is being transmitted from mosquitoes to people in the U.S., though officials are concerned that small outbreaks could happen as the weather warms. A rare case of sexually transmitted Zika virus was reported in Dallas on Tuesday by the local health department. In local news, after putting a long-expected bond sale on hold last week, Chicago Public Schools managed to borrow $725 million Wednesday by promising investors extraordinarily high interest rates. Bonds issued by tax providers like CPS are normally considered sound investments, but it's not the case with the school district weighed down by debt, labor uncertainty, and political tumult. One market analyst said, "It's not a typical municipal bond," said Matt Fabian, a partner at Concord Mass-based municipal market and analytics. You can't go into it assuming that you know what's going on to happen or that you will almost surely get your money back. There's a large degree of speculation. CPS says it needs the bond money to cover existing debt payments and cover construction and repair projects that are deemed critical. The district's statement said it would put off some other planned uses for the bond money, such as converting variable rate debt to a fixed rate, along with tough cuts announced yesterday and earlier this year. The sale of these bonds will produce sufficient proceeds to mitigate our cash flow challenges through the end of the fiscal year, CPS Senior Vice President of Finance Ron Denard said in a statement. In the business world, oil prices jumped 8% higher on Wednesday, snapping a 2-day rout after investors took advantage of a weaker U.S. dollar and shrugged off data showing an unexpected large surge in U.S. crude oil inventories to record highs. Comments by Russia's foreign minister reiterating that major producers' willingness to meet if there was a consensus among the OPEC and non-OPEC members also reignited hopes of a deal to trim output and help to boost prices. The dollar index DXY tumbled to over a 7-week low, making commodities priced in the greenback cheaper for holders of other currencies amid growing skepticism that the Federal Reserve would be able to hike U.S. interest rates again this year, and after data showed the U.S. services industry grew more slowly than expected last month. The market shrugged off government data showing U.S. crude and gasoline inventories rose to record levels last week. Crude soared to 7.8 million barrels higher, topping analyst expectations for a rise of 4.8 million barrels. This has been Erwin St. Rose reporting for the UKEJ News in Chicago. Have a great day. Until next time, Chicago.